Hey, what's up, moneymakers? Welcome back to the channel. I'm going to talk about ticker symbol SENS in this video. Senseonics Holding Inc. There is a ton going on. Do you know that Senseonics is going to get a ton of exposure and visibility, a ton of eyeballs in next couple of days because of an event that the Senseonics is participating into? Do you know that Senseonic is part of the Robinhood Top Picks Top 100 stocks within the shortlisted list? That means it has a ton of strong community and a ton of eyeballs looking into investing in Senseonics as a stock. Do you know that TPRanks has one of the best rating from the analysts in the short term in next 12 months? It is going to spike based on the recommendations and the price prediction from the analysts. Do you know that Senseonic has forecasted about 250 million, close to 250 to 300 million dollars in volume if their 180-day product is FDA approved. It's not going to happen overnight. It may take a year or two before they can hit the milestone of the revenue, but it is definitely going to be possible. And lastly, do you know that why am I optimistic about the FDA approval that Senseonic is applying for? And that is going to happen sometime soon this year, hopefully within next month or two, but most probably before the end of the year, based on the research and analysis that I've done. So I'm going to share all this juicy information with all of you. So click on the like button so this information, the research, the analysis can reach to more and more people. We can spread the word out. We can help the investment community, and click on the subscribe button because I have been sharing a ton of time-sensitive information, ton of information that helps you the most when you need the most. And click on the notification bell so you can get notified every single time I post a video. So let's talk about Senseonic. When I talked about Senseonic in my last video, we talked about that it may go down from this price point. We talked $3.99, and it did. It went to all the way to $3.50. I'm not able to see on this chart, but it did go to $3.55 in last 5 to 6 days. And then from that point, it went back up. There's a strong potential that Senseonic can go to $4.50, and I'll be able to share more details around their volume and the historical price point. But before that, let's talk about this price prediction and the TPRanks price rating from the analysts. As you can see right here, there are 4 ratings. 3 analysts are saying a buy and 1 is saying a hold, with the price point, average price point of $4.50, which is 15 point upside potential. Now let's take a look at the average. So $4.50 is the average, which is really in the middle. Looking at the lower rating, it's $3.50, and this is precisely what we talked in my last video. If you want to check out my last video before a week or so, you can definitely check that out, and we talked about this will hit $3.50, and it did. And from that price point, we also talked about that this is going to hit $4.50, more, possibly more, if the FDA approval and some of the great news comes around the same time. And that is going to happen. Think about it. If Senseonic is at $4.25 or $4.50, and then the FDA approval comes out with the news, which is one of the great news that everyone is waiting for Senseonics. It is going to hit $5.50 once again, all-time high, and potentially $6 as well, as one of the analysts is suggesting right here at $6. So this is what I wanted to share. This is not my personal price prediction, but these are the predictions from the analysts. By the way, I'm not a financial advisor, nor am a certified professional. I do a ton of research and I like to share with you, hoping you can make informed financial decisions. So do your own analysis and research as well. Senseonic is a penny stock, and penny stocks are risky. It's risk versus reward. You can make a ton of money in a short period of time. On the flip side, you can lose them all as well. So do not invest the money that wake you up at night. Only invest the money that you're willing to lose. And that's what precisely I do for myself as well. On the top, I do a ton of swing trades as well. So when I hold something for a long time, my original investment within the stock is way too low. So let's talk about Senseonic further. One more thing I wanted to share with you is this particular Conference. Senseonics is going to participate into the HC Wainwright Global Investment Conference, and that is going to happen within a couple of days. This is a recent article that just came out yesterday, where Senseonics Holding, a medical technology company focused on development and commercialization of long-term implantable continuous glucose monitoring system, or we call it CGM, for the people with diabetes, announced that they're participating into this investment conference. And this is going to happen. It is scheduled to participate and hold one-on-one meetings on September 15th, 2021, which does mean that there will be a ton of eyeballs, more exposure, and a ton of visibility, especially when they're looking to get an FDA approval and it is around the corner. Now, at the start of the conference on Monday, September 13th, interested parties can also join on demand, so on and so forth. But what the point is, and we have seen this for other pharma companies as well, especially you can remember Bio-Nano-Genomics that had a ton of exposure. This is not at that level. This is not super global level or anything along those lines, but still this is going to be a good visibility, especially when the stock price is in the positive direction. It hit the bottom, going back up. One more article that I want to leave you with is this: why the Senseonics stock went up 30% in August. Now, this is one of the things, and once again, if you want to take a look right here, for 1 month, the stock is up 30%. So in August, the stock was around $3 right here, went to $3.32, went back to $3, and from there, it had a pretty good, nice run up to $4.05. But all in all, it was up 91 cents, which accounts for 30.33%. Now, if you think about like $3 to $4, it's more like 33%, 1/3. But however, let's take a look further into what this article talks about. So what exactly happened? This CGM company rose pretty quickly, and that stock from $3 or $3.10 on August 2nd, the first trading day of the month, went to $4.01. So they're talking about $3.10 to $4, so more or less 30%. I agree with that. After that, it has been pretty volatile. If you know this stock, and we have been covering this stock for a long time. So year to date, as you can see, the stock is up 320%. A huge, massive run up. It was a real penny stock under $1 at one point. I bought it at that price point as well. Now let's take a look further into this article and what it talks about. There wasn't a lot of news at that time in the last month, and still it went up. The company did report the second quarter earning on August 9. There was some great news in the report. Senseonics reported $3.29 million in revenue, which is up from $260,000 in revenue, and which is also, I'm also impressed with this size of revenue and this size of spike into the revenue. So let's take a look. 3.29 million for the quarter ending June 2021. In March, they had 2.85 million. So they are in the positive direction in terms of the revenue. But in June 2020, the revenue was $261,000. Compared to that, it's a huge revenue jump of 1160%. However, the net income is negative 180 million, but that's the case for most pharma companies, and I'm not super worried about. However, they also reported $180 million net loss compared to 7 million last year, same time period. Now, looking further into that, the report came out when it was $3.25 and it closed at $3.04. However, it climbed up back up. Also, you want to know that it is number 95 on Robinhood Markets Robinhood Top 100. That is being bought by a lot of ton of investors who hope that they will get in relatively inexpensive price point and they'll get a ton of profit. And I don't disagree with that, because when it was $1, $2, or $3, there's a massive potential it can hit $4, $5, and $6. And we have seen that it hit $5.50. And once again, the prediction from the top ranks analyst is sorry, the analyst from TipRanks is basically $6, as high as $6. Now that's super important for the company. If it hits, it's 100% gain from the $3 price point if someone bought it. Now, one more thing that they're waiting for, the Food and Drug Administration supplement pre-market approval for the SENS CGM, and I'm going to talk about this in more detail. One of the things that you want to consider here, this is one of the biggest catalysts, and it can make the spike into the price point for Senseonics. I truly believe that the result of promising study demonstrating a strong accuracy of 180-day CGM sensor, and this report came in June 2021. Now, so before a few months. Overall, they have been showing strong data and supporting evidence. And why I'm optimistic about that they're going to get FDA approval is they already have the 90-day FDA approval for the same product. Basically, they're expanding the time period for the diabetic patients, so they can hold that implantable device on their body for a longer period of time. Not only that, in last 1 year, they also have a ton of innovation going on. They are supported by iOS SDK, Android SDK. Continuous glucose monitoring system has been going well and being better and better and better. And with this study that they suggested that reduced 180 day with the reduced calibration, and the data was presented by the professor of medicine at one of the university campus in Colorado, Denver, and the study result was super stunning, and which also makes me think that they're going to get the FDA approval sooner than later. And this is one of the big catalysts. And by that time, people may not even have enough time. Once the news comes out, it's going to skyrocket. You also want to be very careful that it's kind of buy the rumor and sell the news kind of a situation. So right before that, the stock may jump all the way, and right after the news comes out, there might be a healthy profit booking. So many swing traders may sell the stock as well. So I want you to be very careful with that situation. We have seen for cryptocurrency, remember Dogecoin, remember Shiba Inu, remember Bitcoin, and many other cryptocurrencies. Practically what happens is after the news comes out, people might have bought it because they already know. And that's why this kind of videos are super important for you if you're new into the market, if you don't know the company, if you want to stay ahead of the game. Click on the like button so this video can reach to more and more people. We can spread the word out and we can share this relevant information with more people. Subscribe to my channel as well because it'll help you out every single time I post the video. And also click on the notification bell so you can get time-sensitive information when you need that the most onto your homepage. Now let's talk about further what this can bring. Senseonics is trading at the high of multiple volume of, as you can see, with the price to sell ratio of 115 considering the current sell. But thinking about that, the company said it would expect the revenue to grow around $150 to $200 million by the year 2025. I'm sorry, I might have said 250, but it's more like 150 to 200 million. So just keep in mind that the company is forecasting or expecting this kind of revenue by 2025. Now, these are some of the things that I wanted to share with you when it comes to Senseonics. And there's a ton of exposure that the Senseonics as a stock has. As you can see, if NAB's FDA approval, it can go higher, so on and so forth. If you take a look at the stock price point, it's $3.91. If you watch my previous video, you might have bought it at $3.50, so you're already in the profit. Decide for yourself. That's your own money, so you want to make sure that you make the right decision for the money that you have. The volume is pretty healthy compared to the average volume of 22 million. Their volume on yesterday was 15 million. Looking at the historical price point, that looks pretty okay as well. They had a little bit of a dip into the revenue, 9.5 million when the stock price was 3.74. The stock went as high as 410. So think about it. We talked about this stock and it went to $3.50, $3.64 rather, I wanted to say, and it went back up to $4.10. So once again, you're gaining a pretty good return on the investment, considering the lower price point. The volume is 17 million, as you can see right here, 17 million, 11, 12 million, between 10 and 12 million, and it went up to 15 million. So we are seeing pretty healthy volume. Back in the days, we saw even higher volume, up to 33 million, as you can see right here. And this could be once again the case when we hear the news around FDA approval. We'll see more, because remember, don't forget that they're going to participate in the conference on 15th of September, as you can see right here. This particular conference that will give them a lot more exposure. Looking at the chart, once again, the RSI looks pretty healthy in my opinion, 61, not an overbought, not an oversold condition. Looking at the MACD, also looks pretty healthy to me as well. Looking at the 5-day chart, very similar story. 32, by the way, RSI for 5 days, makes me think that it's an in and oversold condition at the moment, which will get a ton more fuel. If you can take a look right here, it was 88 when it spiked from 388 to right here, $4.10. So this is not high RSI, considering $4.10, pretty low RSI at 391. 32, pretty low RSI. MACD is pretty good as well. This MACD chart, MACD line, the blue line is about the orange, pretty bullish sign in my opinion. Went back down a little bit, but not a lot. It's not a concern personally for me. So this will have a ton of more opportunity to spike back up about $4. I just wanted to share this information with you. I hope you find this valuable. Click on the like button, click the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.